like we were back in the campaign with the president going off on what he calls the dishonest news media and fake news and so forth. But what you heard, I think, today from the president was just somebody who was very, very frustrated and disappointed in his first 4 weeks in office, and he blames us for all of that, not himself. Wolf.
You also pressed the president, Jim, on people's faith in the First Amendment to the Constitution. Talk a little bit about that.
Right. I think this is something that we dealt with during the campaign. He called the news media the dishonest news media. He called us liars and scum and thieves and criminals and so forth and so on. And, you know, it's interesting because he tried to remind us during this news conference that, well, the crowds at all of his rallies would, go after CNN and so forth. And I asked him the question, well, perhaps there are people out there who don't trust the news media because he has spent so much of his time undermining the freedom of the press, undermining the news media, and so I posed that question to him. But aren't you concerned, sir, that you are undermining the people's faith in the First Amendment, freedom of the press in this country, when you call stories you don't like fake news? Why not just say it's a story I don't like? When you call it fake news, you're undermining confidence in our news media.
Here's the thing.
Isn't that important?
I understand what you do, and you're right about that, except this. See, I know when I should get good and when I should get bad. And sometimes I'll say, wow, that's going to be a great story. And I'll get killed. I know what's good and bad. I'd be a pretty good reporter, not as good as you. But I know what's good. I know what's bad. And when they change it and make it really bad, something that should be positive, sometimes something that should be very positive, they'll make okay. They'll even make it negative.
And Wolf, there was one moment during the news conference when he referred to us at CNN as very fake news, and I said, no, Mr. President, we are real news. And we should point out, he talked about Fox News and Fox and Friends being a show that he likes. Well, he should know that this afternoon on Fox News, Shepard Smith defended us here at CNN for doing our jobs, Wolf.
Well, thanks very much for that. All right, Jim Acosta reporting. Jim Acosta's our White House correspondent.